A lover of the Frost Giant, I just want to know how this feels to you in the hands of Ghost.
It's good, but I'm not sure how well it's going to be able to mesh with the rest of this team, being one of that...
Very much Gormizer and Mifflin. It is Dolson and Aggro on the call here for Ghost.
I do feel like Ghost probably could have found a better window to get this first blood.
No, I think so as well. And almost no pressure on the right-hand side of the map. Save that small jungle invade just now. Instead, pressure applied over towards the Gold Fury. Wrong you will pop the ultimate as well. Shinto is rotated over. Gold Fury down to 10% HP. Panacat has found first blood. Finish off the Fury. Ghost Gaming is able to do it. Panatom slams down. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Gold Fury, though, over to Ghost Gaming as well as first blood.
Man, Mike just I was watching a stream the other night. He said that he likes going this chin size early when he feels like he can make plays and he gets ahead. Feels like he's in that spot right now, doesn't it? Level 14 for him.
Shinto 10% HP now as Sam has made his way mid, but Panatom's here as well. Sanctified Fields, not enough to save the life of Sam for soccer. Great counter gang from Panatom. Will he be able to escape? Just waiting on those cooldowns. Rotation in, though, from Ghost Gaming, so who gets the kill? It's Mike. This time around, Oracle's on the back end of it, but Shinto still under the eye of Fino K as the dazzling offensive will lock down the kill underneath the mid-tier 2 tower. Now Fino a bit caught out behind Sanguine, doesn't have a lot of escapability here, and Netrioid will return the favor. 4 kills to 3, 1-for-1, 2-for-2 on the back end of some mid-game trades.
It's a little bit back and forth there, but I think that it's why I think Ghost might play this one a little bit more slowly, because they are so close to those giant power spikes. Panacat just backed for that Analantas, but I think Sanguine might know.
Big Relic down, Shinto, no Aegis here. Beads just now coming up, but everyone else pretty much even as far as actives go. Half HP now on the Oni Fury. Fine, okay, first in, Panatom. He's gonna dunk down in the back. He's found Sam and Twig, who have to immediately peel away from the rest of this fight. The washing machine sends Fine OK to his death as Shinto will pick up the first kill now in the engagement. Sam blinks on in. He's found Panatom, but he doesn't have the damage just yet. Yark4 is gonna send Sam right back over the wall. Captain Twig, you've re-engaged, but into what? Shinto now, his second kill in this fight. Ghost is on the back pedal.
Man, I don't know how Ghost just didn't find any kills at all in that sequence, but Sanguine to space the team fight perfectly. They are going to secure the Oni Fury, and it looks like they may get out with now only one casualty as Panacat returns to kill Yarkor, but it looks like they're going to pay for it.
Ooh, good Aegis from Panda, saves his life, but Shinto's there on the chase. That's 3 kills in the last few seconds from Shinto. Sam will finally get his name in the kill column. Panatom on the chase. PBM just around to the corner here. The damage for Panatom finds the stun, but the freeze from PBM will put down Thor. We are tied up in kills, but the Fury goes over to Sanguine, the big difference.
And I just don't know how Ghost didn't have the DPS to take down Yarkor. Maybe Panda wasn't there off the reset quite as early as I thought he would be, but he survived way too long.
Yeah, dazzling offensive isn't going to do much there as Shinto will snipe down Fine OK. And let's talk about the swing this mid laner has had for Sanguine. He gets 3 kills on the Fury fight, now a pick over onto Fine OK. A 4-kill swing in the last few minutes, now level 19 at 19 minutes. The mid laner for Sanguine is tearing through Ghost right now. PBM melting away thanks to a lot of the damage from Netrioid, who ends up finding the kill over onto Ymir. Sanctified Fields drapes over the back of this fight here, but Sam has deleted the Persephone, a great target, but Sanguine collapses. A double kill now for Netrioid, and it could be a 20-minute fire giant for Sanguine.
No ultimate for Captain Twig, with Panacat on the way. Has that Sunbreaker, which is really difficult to secure over. It's just intermittent damage, and it does pretty decent DPS to the objective.
Oh, Twig walks forward. What are you doing there, my man? Has to use some of the actives, return some damage, but Netrioid now picks up 3 kills in the last few engagements. Panda uses the beads. Wrong you will walk his way forward, and Panatom locks down the kill. 4 members dead from Ghost Gaming. PBM 2 seconds away from the respawn. If nothing else...
Ultimate with no CDR. That's going to be some time until that Sanctified Field is back up and ready to go. Sanguine is just really playing these team fights so cleanly. They're separating Ghost. And Ghost isn't deathballing as well as they usually do. Fine OK is getting too separated from Mike and from Sam, and usually one of Oleron's greatest strengths is that he can get into he can stand alone alongside the Hunter in the back line and win their 2v3 because that ultimate is so strong. Hasn't happened yet.
Sanguine gets the Pyromancer here. Yarkor half HP. If you can get rid of this Cthulhu, big win. Dazzling offensive for FineOK to retreat from the Persephone ult. Mike has found the opening kill onto Yarkor, but Panatom rejoins the fray. Netrioid will pick up the kill onto Captain Twig. It's a double kill for the ROM. The snipes ring down, and now Ghost Gaming full-on retreat. It's really the last two. FineOK and PBM left alive. You didn't get the FG a few moments ago, but you might right now as PBM will end up falling to Netrioid. Unstoppable is this ROM now at 7-1 and 8, 6-2.
Line has just been impenetrable for Sanguine. Shinto, Netrioid have really played so well, and it's in large part due to how well Rongyu is playing as well.
FineOK still does great damage. Sanguine will get the FG. Is FineOK able to find a kill here? He thought he had one onto Panatom, but Sanguine was standing 10 feet away. They turn around and get the kill onto FineOK. Now a Fire Giant in their back pocket as well. Lots of towers to still get taken down. This is that
they haven't earned the lead to do so.
Ghost Gaming, their kind of key to the win last week against SSG was keeping the Cthulhu down, and has been anything but here. Rongyu blinks into the back line, tosses back. FineOK, here comes Panatom, big time dunk into the back line, and down goes Captain Twig for the fourth time now this game. Yarkor takes a little bit too much damage, maybe has to back away, but FineOK gets sniped down by Netrioid. Mike pulls a stun in his base. It's now Panda Cat and Sam against the world. As Sanguine in 25 minutes storming the gates, all 5 members with the Fire Giant buff. Panda bringing out the auto attack. Sanguine, they don't care. They walk onto the Titan here. Sam for soccer. He's gonna have to re-engage. Shinto deletes Panda Cat. Titan melting away, and Sanguine take game number 1.
Hey, if I would have told you that game 1 ended in 25...
Has to be happy to see this one come through. Khepri locked in there for Ghost, a second chance given to anybody that needs it. Merlin locked in there at the very end, but
that's not something we often say here in phase number 2. Ghost Gaming up against Sanguine. Sanguine now on set point, on the verge of handing Ghost their first loss so far in this phase. Still Dolson and Aggro, still Doug working the camera here for us. Aggro, I kind of want to start off our...
mirrored on the opposite side by Sam against Panatom, because it's usually Panatom who falls behind so that Shinto can get ahead.
Well, Rongyu finally makes his way over towards the solo lane. The Scarab's Blessing now from range, and PBM will pull FineOK right on back. Blinks forward aggressively into Sanguine's front line. Yarkor knocked up in the back of the blue buff pit, but Captain Twig hasn't found the kill just yet. There's the crushing wave for first blood. The abduct right on back, and his Hebo is now struck twice. That's one way to level up the XP and gold differential. Is a free double kill, thanks to the rest of your team.
Really well played by...
That's right, Captain Twig. You know, I said thanks to the rest of your team. He played that very well on his side as well. Double kill, not easy to come by here. Stanford Soccer dunks down over onto Yarkor, but won't follow it up with anything as Yarkor turns around the damage, and down goes Sam. FineOK maybe not ready to follow
for the ult, and was expecting Fine to continue to tank the tower for him as he killed Yarkor, but I think, as you said, Panatom showing up threw a wrench in the plans.
It's a salmon flop down now for FineOK. Abduct right back, but I don't think they have the damage to burn through Yarkor. PBM pushed on back. He's plenty tanky as well, but Yarkor finds the final shot. Rongyu will spiral around. FineOK moving forward here. Sanguine will disengage. Nobody else from Ghost Gaming on the way to.
Definitely a mistake from PBM in that moment. As Twig has Blink at level 1. Didn't even realize it, and I don't know that Sanguine did either. 3 in a row now for the mid laner, and Stanford Soccer going to clean up what Twig started. 2 kills in the mid lane. Twig, no beads. Who needs?
He's going to be doing some damage. He sure is. Now 3-0-1. 3 kills in a row. Zagro points out there. Panda Cat boxing with Netrioid, and even doing a little bit more than that as Netrioid has to make his way off to the side. Ultimate not available for the ROM here. PBM rotates through, dodge roll around to the side, and Captain Twig picks up the 4th kill of the game. This Hebo getting off the leash early for Ghost.
Style, Panatom giving Shinto more farm. Panatom is also down 2 levels.
Look at this, pressure in the mid once again. Scarab's Blessing will pull back Captain Twig, but the ultimate's exchanged. Panatom dashes in, dashes out, gets the kill. Here comes Sam, and the snipe is there to provide extra damage. Sam for Soccer, 2nd kill of the game. Rongyu full-on retreat mode. Ice Form from the Merlin will slow down this Thor. We are not slowing the pace at all. Game 1 stage form. I think you have to give props. I mean, they are down in kills here. 2K gold down, 1.5 maybe as well. They're not shying away from this early pressure. They're returning it just like this. Back onto Sam. Shinto rotates through, tries to pull the Thor back, and Netrioid is going to snag the kill. Captain Twig rotates over, 1 for 1. The Water Hands connect over onto Rongyu. Big damage so far from this Hebo. Nitroid down, say the same for Sam.
Again, no beads for Sam either. He has Aegis instead of that option as Twig finds Panatom. No carpet.
Trying to breathe over here, guys. Sanguine, keep the pedal pressed down, the same that Ghost Gaming are, returning the favor. And that's much to your point, I think, Aggro. Activate here for Ghost Gaming, that'll start to work out in their favor. Shinto's going to rotate his way through as well. Rongyu back behind PBM, pushes him away. Yarkor rotates in now. Big knockup from Fino. Dazzling offensive, stuns down onto Mike. There is a Scarab's Blessing available. 3 versus 2 fight. Watch out for Sanford Soccer. He's up in the sky here. Where does he choose to land? Back onto Rongyu is the answer. Now Sanford Soccer snagged his 3rd kill of the game as the Kuzenbo takes a tumble.
Man, this is Panda Cat 4 levels Panatom Senior. That is not a fight that Nemesis can take.
There's a vicious barrage of damage down from Panda. Sanford Soccer rotates over from his previous fight and now misses the stun on the Netroid, and somehow, for the moment, these Sanguine guys will get away. Netroid is going to fall down here. Who's tanking up the tower? It's PBM, uses his ultimate here. Netroid rolls away, not falling down just yet. Panatom finds the kill, but so does Captain Twig. Finally, the damage is there, and Sanguine loses too. Sanford Soccer falls as well.
Panda has to use the beads and the shell. I mean, that was and then you end up losing the whole game because of it. So plays like that, okay for Ghost right now, won't be for long.
Fino K being looked at now by Panatom and Yarkor. Very difficult to lock down this Kulkullen. And the shielding from Panatom will shrug off a lot of the tower damage. Ghost Gaming over to the Gold Fury. They're able to snag it away as Netroid was up in the sky. The re-dive over onto Fino K is successful this time around. Panatom walks away with that kill. 3-3-2 now on this Nemesis out of the jungle. First Fury over to Ghost, but a successful Tier 1 tower dive for Sanguine. Sanford Soccer for a return fight. Tier 1 tower now falls as well.
And the charts don't lie. They say that Gold Fury did not a whole lot for Ghost Gaming. Better than not getting it, that's for sure, but Sanguine are able to find some good gold on their own end.
There's too much fighting. Yarkor is going to toggle the teleport here, but the knockup just in time. Captain Twig killing spree, 7-1-3 on the Hebo out of the mid lane. 10 affected kills.
Ask me, it's just going to be difficult when Sanguine has such really good team fight presence again.
That's my fault for assuming there wouldn't be a fight here in the next few minutes. Fino K transforms, but immediately collapsed upon by Panatom and Yarkor. That's been a recurring theme we've seen here.
We're impressed with Kulkullen all year so far, and I don't think Fino K has really convinced me quite yet. Captain Twig splits the uprights, gets the Pyromancer, but getting low because of it.
Does he stay alive? He sure does. The rest of Ghost Gaming there for Peel Panda Cat. Finally gets another kill here in this one. 2-0-4 now on the Ola run. Sanford Soccer on the chase. Yarkor, no dazzling offensive just yet, but just comes back off of cooldown. Won't have to use it here. What a play by Captain Twig, having himself a hell of a game number 2.
7-1 for the kid. I mean, he's been a part of 11 of the 12 kills so far for Ghost.
And now it's an FG started up. Frenzy is popped here for Ghost Gaming. They want to move their way right back in. Sam is starting to lose this fight. Has to hammer himself away. Nice sidesteps there as Netroid was going to follow up the damage for a kill. Fino K left alone with Shinto and Netroid. No chance you walk out of that one alive. Yarkor again has now rejoined the fight on and gotten the kill. And Netroid adds another as well. Sanguine pick up 3. Ghost Gaming only trade out 1. It's going to get worse here. PBM underneath the Tier 2 tower falls to Panatom. 4-for-1 trade. Sanguine out ahead.
Yeah, remember what I was saying? Like, you get a little bit ahead, you'll sometimes end up getting a pick and then biting off a little bit too much, going for an objective that you shouldn't. That's it for Ghost right there. They take too much damage from the Fire Giant. A fantastic dazzling offensive by Yarkor. Stunned 2 on the firewall, which made them take a whole lot of damage and bought a ton of time for the rest of the squad.
Okay.
Sure, man.
Sam spins to win on Panatom, so now Nemesis is gone, but Sam has stayed a little bit too long here as well. Rongyu tanking up the FG just fine. Netroid pouring out some good damage here. Rongyu has to use the ultimate. A couple final shots will get it done, and it is a 3-member FG.
To make this already potent siege even better.
Big for Panda Cat to output some damage now in these fights. 21 minutes in, level 19, near full build on this Ola run. So value needs to be there. Fine, okay.
Wow.
Man knockup followed up by Sam. Beautiful team fighting there from Ghost Gaming, and they continue to walk themselves forward. Sam for Soccer stays alive. Wrong You has another idea about it though. PandaCat untouched here. Phantom attempted to, but PandaCat got the kill. It's a double now for the Ola run as Yarkor full-on retreat mode. Pull on back as Yarkor will somehow stay alive. Dashes away from the tier 2 tower, and Ghost Gaming find themselves a few picks.
And now this should be a Phoenix for Ghost. They've got PandaCat, who isn't as good as a traditional hunter when it comes to pushing towers, and he's certainly
Their way forward. Yarkor, everyone with their ultimates ready to go on this one. Abduct back, but I don't know if you want to pull this Amaterasu into your face. The Sanctified Fields used doesn't find much, but there's the follow-up on the dunk from San Francisco. Pulled back in by Shinto. Captain Twig gets no damage with the crushing wave in the backline. Mike has saved his mid laner's life. A good wall will separate this fight out, and Final K roars as Yarkor drops on down. It looks like the one trade is all she wrote. Lots of fireworks and a little flash.
honestly though.
Here for Ghost Gaming. They're going to shift their focus, though, over to this left-hand side. Primal Fury available for Ghost Gaming or Sanguine. Panatom actually wrapping around the back. Easy to find engagements if you just walk at them, but everyone else from Ghost Gaming turns around. Panatom full-on retreat, and Sam with the one-tap finish there. Panatom down for the next minute or so. Sanguine left with 4 defending the left side bird.
And when Sanguine has struggled in Phase 2, it's been plays like that, where it's individual mistakes, decision-making goes off. That was a bad call by Panatom, no doubt.
Final K moves himself in. San for Soccer has the Anvil of Dawn. Final K takes too much damage and has to get pulled back by PBM here. Sanguine holding strong with one less member than Ghost Gaming. Sam in the mid lane, though, taking down that Phoenix. Likely will get it here with the stun onto Yarkor. Just biding some time is Ghost Gaming, but Mike blinks himself through. Flex back onto Rongyu, but they haven't finished off the kill yet. Double stun. PandaCat finally gets the kill, but Shinto turns one around onto Sam for Soccer. Final K gunned down as Shinto picks up a double. Sanguine down one man, saves the left side Phoenix, loses the mid, but they pick up
really effectively, and Ghost done a much better job of staying grouped here in game number 2 than they did in game number 1.
Yarkor is going to swing away onto Mike. Some good dancing there from Yarkor to stay alive. Rongyu will push back Captain Twig, who has to use the beads here. Sanctified Fields doesn't find much. Mike pulls back Rongyu into a massive amount of damage. There's the knock-up back. Shinto is going to try to melt one away, but instead Captain Twig falls first. Sam has dove into the backline with Final K, and they've gotten Netrioid out of this fight, but Panatom answers in kind with a kill over onto Twig. Sam, very low. PBM low. Yarkor, the same for him. Low health bars, but lower numbers for Sanguine. 3v4 as Ghost Gaming are going to back away, won't look for the re-engage.
And Shinto still having both relics up and being awfully healthy is why Ghost can't go for something a little bit more greedy, like another Phoenix or even a Titan push. With Sanguine having their mid laner up and healthy, I don't think this Fire Giant is going to go down easy.
Yarkor close by. EFG, 50% HP now. Shinto in the back line of the fight, fueling up those gas tanks now as Sanguine snipes down. PandaCat uses Sanctified Fields. Big ultimates down now for Ghost Gaming, but numbers-wise, Sanguine are the ones who used more.
Fire already down to half. Final K going to do his best, but Panatom's already found Sam. Fine, going in for the Fire Steal, but can't find it. Sanguine secures the FG.
And Ghost Gaming aren't going to push the issue any further. 5 members alive for Sanguine with the enhanced
terms of how they want to team fight for the first time in a bit.
Bit split here now for Ghost Gaming. Mid lane being looked at by Sanguine. Spread defense maybe for Ghost Gaming. Not real lane priority on one side or the other. Up to the sky goes Sam. Captain Twig deletes Panatom. Back behind Yarkor. Goes Sam for Soccer here. Stun immuned out by the dazzling offensive, and the damage won't be there onto the Amaterasu. PandaCat, PBM. They're looking at Rongyu and Netrioid here. Slowed down just for the second is Rongyu, who uses his ultimate, his Thorns, to stay alive. Ghost Gaming want extra, though, here. Aggro's Netrioid will have to roll himself away. Sam for Soccer looking for the stun. Rongyu's going to get trapped in here. Not a lot of damage. Look how tanky that Kuzumbo is, but look at this on the left side of the fight. Final K thought he had a kill over on a Netrioid, but Shinto made him think twice. Sam for Soccer, no stun onto Yarkor. Captain Twig has finally gotten the kill onto the Kuzumbo. Back and forth. Ghost Gaming find 2.
What a heal from PandaCat. I think that just saved Sam for Soccer's life, because that reflective mirror was hunting for him. Been ambitious for Sanguine to keep stepping up, but they've got the damage apparently. Sam, where'd you go, buddy?
Back to base is the answer for the next 63 seconds. Sanguine They're going to walk their way forward. Look at this. They got Yarkor, Shinto, and Netroid. That's who you want here. They want to do some damage. Well, -1 Yarkor now as PandaCat has gotten the kill. Both teams, I don't know, man. They're stepping up. They're getting melted down. And the other team walks forward. They step too far forward. I mean, this is back and forth. I don't know if you call it throws, maybe over-aggression.
Heal up Twig easily with that Consecrate.
Enhanced Fire Giant started up by Ghost Gaming this time around. Big knock up there. Around the corner, Final K looking towards Rongi now. He's left over the wall. Yarkor, Netrioid, Panatom all collapsing onto the front line. Final K has been left alone with the back line of Sanguine here. He needs to pull out a kill. PandaCat, though, is Scarab's blessed right on back to PBM. Final K, 25% HP. Here comes Yarkor, dashes his way right back into the Kulko, and Shinto knocks down Final K. Sanguine, they filled up the tanks with Ioctane. This time they want to keep this chase going, Aggro.
No chance they can, though, after that wall from Sam for Soccer, but 5 ults down for Ghost and 0 kills in their pocket. Looks like they're giving up the Fire Giant, going to try and trade it out potentially for this Primal Fury. Teamfight recap tells a great story there, Dave.
We are dead even here, builds-wise, level-wise, except Mike has a pair of boots in his back pocket, so the big difference maker there. Maybe for PBM, Rongu soaking up massive amounts of damage here. PBM, you've dashed in, you haven't found the Abduct, you've had to use the Scarab's Blessing. Sanguine now, maybe re-engaging, but instead it's Sam, who's looking for Netrioid, who's able to use the actives to stay alive. Stun, not there, snipes down, looking for PandaCat. Panatom with the clap, he's got the damage as well. Down goes Panda for the next 70 or so seconds. That's now Sam being pushed back into Shinto. Carries MIA for Ghost Gaming, except Captain Twig, who can find the kill onto Shinto. Netrioid will knock down the Hebo. 2 members left for Ghost Gaming to keep a blemish-free win-loss, but it's PBM, it's fine, okay. It's an enhanced Fire Giant push, and Sanguine have toppled the top.
And then there was one undefeated team up on top right now, and that's Radiance left over. Love the Sanguine boys. They're always pumped up, showing off a little bit, and well-deserved, because those guys just had a great set up against Ghost, a team that